Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the Giant Kitchen, part of the Giant House series, and today we're going to be building a giant chandelier, and we're going to put it right there. Before I do that though, I want to take you back over to the giant china cabinet and show you some of the details that I said I was going to add in the last episode. So I've got some detail here, nice little piece of trim or detail, whatever you want to call it, right along here. There's a little groove that runs around the center part of the cabinet here. And then I've got a piece of detail here between the drawers and the bottom cabinet doors. And then on the very bottom, I've just added some legs. I can just see someone, getting behind this and trolling somebody in hide and seek, It may not look like anything's been really going on in the kitchen since last time. A lot is going on behind the scenes, or rather behind the cabinet. I've been creating some hinges for each of these doors. Of course, it would have been much more efficient for me to add these hinges when I made each of the cabinet doors. But did I think about that? Nah. I'm not quite done putting all the hinges in. I've got some cutouts for putting those hinges in. I'll be doing that quite a bit later. But today we are going to build a giant chandelier. So I've actually gone and looked up different chandeliers. And I did have one along here somewhere that I liked, and I don't see it anymore. But it was kind of like one of these here, and it had a centerpiece in it that you could, that I think a player could land on or something. And I really wanted to do something like that. One thing I did find on here was some of the strangest looking chandeliers I've ever seen. I could literally just sit here and make a full video of the strangest looking chandeliers ever. And look at this. So is this aluminum foil? I can't tell. Okay, this one's real decorative, right? Imagine walking into someone's living room and seeing this. Simplicity. Just hang your lights in a string fashion on the ceiling there. Instant modern day chandelier. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. I know it's supposed to be a chandelier, but what? Dude, get the weed killer out. There's something growing over your table. That actually looks kind of scary. So now that that's out of the way, let's get down to business. So first of all, I'm going to need some pipe pieces, I think. And that's actually going to be the center point of the light itself. I'm going to build the light first, and then the center later on. I want these two bends. I'm going to have this come out like this on all four sides. So two bends on here, and then build this. No, not like that. Not that piece. This piece to three. Alright, and then bring this back in and put another centerpiece up here. And then I'm going to grab a satellite dish, put it right there in the center, that one right there. I don't always have it completely in mind how I'm going to build something, but for this one, I kind of know what I want to do. Right in the middle, that's in the middle, right? It's hard to tell because anything places on the satellite dish, it places kind of above it, not right down there in the center like it should. Alright, I'm going to paint that this color. I'm probably going to leave it at 5 where it is, because this particular part is just going to be kind of decorative. There's going to be another one down below that actually shines down onto the table. Now let's put that glass in here. I'm going to think like this. It'd be really nice if we had glass wedges. That would be really nice. And then the color for this, I want to paint it a gold color, but as you can see, we really don't have a gold exactly. I think for the time being, I'm just going to go with a light gray. Alright, there's the light. Get this where I can knock it over and work on the bottom. Come on, get up here. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I want to create some pieces like this, I think. This is really going to take some experimentation. Disconnect the one that's up here. That'll make that fall over. Bye-bye. That back into place. Repaint you gray. Yeah, 2 of those, so I think I'm going to hey, look at that. Helps if I have the right tool to paint with. Now I'm going to make that the connecting piece. Connect that back to here. All of these connecting pieces. Put it on the opposite side, that way. There we go. That looks pretty good. Right, I guess it's time to build the center now. You do want to do that first. The center will sit right on top of that and not have any of those duct pieces being open. That's the same thing here, you know. Now we'll just put this thing aside and start building the center of this thing. I want to make it big enough that people can land on or in, perhaps, and then it'd be either a hiding spot or a button or secret switch or something. Kind of experimented with this earlier, and I like what I was getting out of it. If I get these in just the right spot here, see that little groove there in the middle? I like that. The way this looks once you've got a bunch of these in place, it's really cool looking. So now there's this nice little groove right there in the middle. Out here though, I want to go ahead and add regular wedges. Otherwise there ends up being a hole. It's kind of hard to explain here. Now I'll show you now why I use these regular wedges over here in case you were wondering. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and bring this all the way down. And first of all, that falls off. But if I put this right here, you'll now see that I can't build right there anymore. Now there's a hole right there, and I can't fill it in with a wedge either. Nothing goes right there. I can do that. I think what I would rather do is go ahead and just fill it in with standard wedges. Ah. Oh well, not hard to replace. Go ahead and attach the light to see what this looks like. Fill that in right there, that would be nice. Do the same thing that I did down below. And I'm going to bring this in a little bit on top and make a smaller section that goes up a little further. Okay, so now some kind of a top to go on this thing. That's maybe like not right there. And then from there, I think I'm going to come off here with these little support pipes. Really short, but they're just the right size for this sort of thing. Look how all these are just tumbling off the table. This particular light here is quite a bit brighter than the others. I may redo the bottom of each of these just so I can place a light on the bottom of them, but for now I think this will work fine. Let me get some more of those support pipes up on top there. Lots more of those. Yeah, let's try that. Let's test that theory. Now watch how dark it gets. I'll take this light out of here. Alright, let's put this up there right in the center. You see that doesn't really light the table up that much. This is this light here is 125%, I think. Like if we look at this and it says 10, so that's 100%. And if you do some blueprint editing, you can push it all the way out to 232%. I don't know why that's the magic number, but the main thing is it the right height? And I think maybe it is. I definitely got to get some more lights on these other ones. I think what I'm going to do for the time being, let's see what this will look like. If I put, it shouldn't matter if I took that off. Crank that all the way up and color it with this color. Not entirely sure that that added very much. Let's try my other lights. Oh, I don't need this here anymore, do I? You see how much brighter they are. They light up that whole area over there. Shed some light on the subject. That brightens that up a bit more. Not very much light over here on these end chairs. So now I'm in the tile editor. I've added some ambient lights. I've got one here. All this really does is add a little bit of ambient light to the level, or to this part of the level. And on the outside here, down the hallway here, I've added another one that's a little bit of a bluish tint to simulate light coming in from the window at the end of the hall. And there's one in the bathroom. I'll light the bathroom up so if anyone looks in through any of these little holes. Alright, so let's hop into the level and see how that looks. Okay, so we're back in the game now, and if you're wondering why I loaded this in play mode, it's because if you're in build mode, the lights and effects and things from the tile editor won't load. They won't load in the build mode, so I've got to use play mode for that. But you can totally tell it's a lot brighter in here, and there's a little spot there where the ambient light is casting on the bottom of the chandelier. This looks quite nice now. It was so much darker up there before. Now I can see all of that wallpaper. Alright, and the only other thing that we can really take a look at would be what it looks like down the hallway. Yeah, you can see that door down there a lot better. And right out in the hall you can see maybe a little bit of a spot on the wall, just barely. But there's an ambient light there too. And then I think I'm going to open that bathroom door so you can see into the bathroom from here. I think that'll look pretty cool. One other thing that I wanted to do to this, I've noticed that a lot of chandeliers off of their little arms will have little decorative spirals or something like that. So I went ahead and did a little test right quick to see how that would look, and I came up with this. And this is about as spirally as I can make it. I also want to add a little piece onto the end of this, kind of like this. See if I can get this to get another one of these, and then like that, perhaps. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, except it looks kind of like I had a separate model of the arm and a separate model of the centerpiece, and I took the model of the arm and pushed it too far in. Like it needs a little bit more there on top right before it connects to the center. So I'm going to disconnect this arm right quick from the rest of it. Pretty easy to do. Just take this here and drop it. Let's go ahead and give it that. And then that. So another one of those. And then I can go that way. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. And then this needs to come on straight down, I think. And then I want to curve that around and then do this. And paint all that gray. I'm going to paint this whole thing gold here in just a few minutes. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and save that as the new one. I'm going to fill this back in. Paint it gray. Drop that one. Fill it back in. Paint it gray. Drop that one. Whoa! Fill it back in. No, where are you going? Come back. I wasn't done with you yet. You're right there. Take that out. Yeah, I need one of those. You gonna stay on the table? Okay. Rise. And then we're gonna grab each one of these right here. Let's see, should I put it right on the edge or maybe one in? I think one in would be better. So there. Yes, I think I like how that looks. All right. Nice little decorative pieces there. If y'all have some more ideas or suggestions on this, then please let me know. Now I'm going to paint the whole thing gold. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm just going to go into the blueprint editor and change the color. So let's save the giant chandelier. Okay. So I just downloaded this image right quick just so I can grab the color of that gold right there. And this will tell me the hex color code I need right there. So I need to zoom in on this so I can get a real close look at some of this gold. And let's see here, maybe right around in here perhaps. And then just copy that. Okay, into this particular blueprint, we need to go here and into the blueprint JSON. I recommend Notepad++. This might look really, really dirty, but I've got a JSON tool here that should make that look better. Oh, that's so much better. Now I need that right there. So I'm going to go over here to my replace and put that color right here and replace all. This is 739 occurrences were replaced in the entire file. Be sure to save that. All right, now I'm going to delete giant chandelier from the left and bring in this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice gold chandelier to put right in the middle of my kitchen. And let's slap this right up here. Bam. All right. Look at that. Alright, now let's go back into the play mode and see what this looks like. Okay, so back in the game now. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, very nice. This has been the giant chandelier hanging here in the giant kitchen, in this giant house, in this giant video series. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you want to be notified when I put out new videos, hit the subscribe button and that little bell notification icon. I do read those comments, so please post something down there and let me know what you think, and maybe what you'd like to see next. And I will see you in the next video.